extra point. And it is now 21-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go play action with Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And now out comes Houston. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Stroud. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
His back is going to dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, and you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 152 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. Be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goddard. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. On the draw, this is Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston set to take over. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Throwing now is Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he gets this.
Boy, you need baby Jesus. You need Jesus.
Man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Lord shall set you free.
Field down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
The Lord shall set you free.
So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Stroud looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 172 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Throwing is Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Barkley, inside handoff. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. There's a short one caught by Uzama. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the Eagles are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Lucky. Oh, got popped. Nice touchdown, buddy.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get
started rapping it 6 months later for Rich.
And they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And Stroud now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Stroud to throw it. That's complete to Dell. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Collins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to throw. Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. There's a short one caught by Uzama. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Up the middle with Barkley. There he goes again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 57 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Dougie! What up, my boy?
Now
How you doing?
Touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last.
I don't know what the fuck he talking about. I don't know. That shit gotta, I don't know. Some people weird.
For much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day.
I really think it's robots.
1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he will maybe get back.
They got to be robots.
But that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Stroud. And he will slide to a stop. He
running out.
First down. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stroud. And Diggs has it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Right foot, nigga.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They are in need of 6
Keep
yards
the
here.
top on it like a helicopter.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Who thought that shit?
He's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mixon is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Flushed out right.
Nigga always getting go something. Damn. I'm gonna run a QB spy on this nigga. Damn.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one's too wide, and it's complete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there.
Jalen Hurts missing passes like that.
Unlike him, one of the most accurate guys
I'm gonna run.
in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got it to the 43 here.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Here's Hurts to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We got it bounce.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. C.J. Uzomah taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get
We can stop this motherfucker from running. Fucking quarterback. He's loose on third down.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept.
They really tried to do a design QB run. He feeling himself for it.
Option play. There really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
Eat that sweet, bro.
At least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
You're getting to him.
Right side and incomplete.
You're getting really frustrated.
Game in the second half. Now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this effort will...
Well, he came like a bullet.
He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
I gotta stop him.
Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
What's up with Saquon, man?
Eagles football 1st and 10. The offense takes the field.
Jalen ain't made it there all day.
Saquon Barkley. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Why are you happy?
Carey is going to be the one to do it. He will surpass Adrian Peterson's.
Why are you happy like he did something?
296 yards. Set back in 2007. So congratulations certainly go out to him on one of the best individual performances in NFL history. Hurts.
Fuck. Damn, slow ass nigga can't throw, Jalen. Should just kept running the ball. Jalen, you can't throw, nigga. Throw the fucking ball. Put some zing on that bitch. Not throwing ass.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud looking to throw. That's pulled in by Brooks. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They really don't want to run the ball.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan. Ooh, the juke.
Yeah, they really don't want to run the ball.
Not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
Oh, they really don't want to run the ball. They trying to run the clock. You kick the field goal.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Stroud.
Take that, man. Yo, come on, white boy, black boy, jump higher.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This one left side.
Collins. Okay.
Down, but not before reaching
turnover is gonna help.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this one.
Yeah. Well, you like that.
Joe Mixon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm really better off running the ball.
It's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble looking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's a give to Barkley. Now he's loose again. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. So close. All the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are...
I told you, I'm going to run the fucking ball.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. He's looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. To throw with Stroud.
Pickett, what are you doing, you bum? I know he ain't knock it down. Nigga. Nigga.
You can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
We'll call that a 43-yard
To be honest,
punch
I better off running the ball.
return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making it. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 73.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Fucking Saquon, bro.
Get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. He'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. He's back to throw.
He can't throw for shit, bro. This is not automatic.
Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And this one complete to Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll look to throw.
No!
And he'll throw this one away.
Oh, they lying.
No, here comes the flag.
You motherfuckers. That's game. Gonna be a 10-second runoff. Something. Oh, they ain't giving me a runoff? It's about to be, though.
And that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close
to
one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
You can't throw it, don't matter. Nigga, fucking Jalen Hurts ain't got no arms. He ain't put no ball in me fucking like that, dude. If I had one time out, I'd have been straight. I could have ran the ball.
They gotta have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Shit, better take a knee. That nigga down.
But this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Other game, they go. Oh, yeah, catch you next time.
When you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every